Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Play action, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Now a Louisiana native is starred nearby LSU. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 24, Hill. He's got Burton here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. These two teams all tied after one. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now it's Mahomes again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. It's Hill. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity for what they saw on tape.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They go play fake. Mahomes. Time is left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. David Onyemata able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The pressure gets to him again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Harris to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. Then we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, it's Bell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 83 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Pushing tacklers aside. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
38 yards on the play. First down, Chiefs.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 22 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Hill going back to the air on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They run. This is Scarborough. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Hill. This is caught. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. It's Scarborough again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Here's Hill. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front.
this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Third and 2, Hill. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Saheed Blacknell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Chiefs 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Hill now to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Second down and goal. Hill. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saheed Blacknell. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. David Onyemata. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. This is Alvin Kamara, Pro Bowler in all 3 of his NFL seasons. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Hill going to try and run with it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The strong running. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Travis Kelce, incomplete. It's now fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He may try and run for this. Avoids him at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for New Orleans, the